And we're back. How you doing, everyone? This is your host, Jesse, a.k.a. Jeezy, a.k.a. whatever you want to call me. And we are back again with Up Next Podcast. Our next guest, a returning guest, Miss Jayna Lou. Miss Jayna, you want to say hi and say hello to the audience again?
Hello, audience. Thanks for listening.
Yeah. So how you been? You know, it's been like a year since you last, showed up here at the show for the first time.
Yeah, it's been a little over a year. It was my birthday not long ago on the 10th.
Okay.
Today is the 14th. So yeah, last time you talked to me, I was some young 33-year-old. Now I'm 34 and I've got
Which
nothing
I had
to...
no clue you were so young.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, okay. Here
Yep.
I thought you were like around Amanda's age, but no, you were younger.
No,
So.
we just knew each other during
Yeah.
like that rambunctious age where nobody asked for IDs.
Yeah, I know. You could have been like 17. Like, okay, where are we going?
Yeah, exactly.
Some guy's house? Okay, yeah, sure, why not?
It was always a good time though.
Yeah, good times.
But since then, let's see. I went to the Philippines.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How was it?
Talked about how I talked about how I was going to the Philippines. Well,
Okay.
I actually did it.
Yeah.
In February, and I got to see my mom's hometown.
Nice.
Her
What was the name of the hometown, if you remember?
Olongapo.
Olongapo.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's right above Subic Bay, and Subic Bay is like the military base area. Well, it used to be, and now it's just like a resort area. But that's where my parents met, was Subic Bay. My mom was from Olongapo, which is like right above it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where your parents both met?
Yeah, because my dad was in the Marines, and so
Oh.
he was overseas and met my mom, and then
Hey.
was obsessed with her.
Okay. Your dad went local, huh? Just like, hey,
Yeah,
what's up?
exactly. She stole his heart, I
Aw.
think. Yeah.
That's awesome.
But I think my favorite part, except for like being humbled by how different the cultures are, is like how delicious food can really be when your Lola makes it.
You know?
Yeah.
I believe you. Yeah.
Like nothing is as good as like a home cooked meal that's like supposed to,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
like I've had my mom make me food and I'm like, this is good. It's like mom's cooking.
Yeah.
But then like
Kind of like that scene from, what was it, Ratatouille? Where the guy just has that instant childhood memory.
Yeah. And I think that's probably my favorite part of it, was the food, and how beautiful it is. But it is very different from here. Like having to use a tabo, which is like in the Philippines you don't use toilet paper.
Really?
Yeah. You will clog the toilets if you use toilet paper.
So they don't have, do they have like plumbing? Or is it
They
just...
do have plumbing, but everything is like to rinse or wash. It's just water. That's it.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of like that's the process. And
Kind of reminds me, like you say that because I went to go see my dad's little hometown, and he came from a little, what you call them, pueblito. And yeah, they didn't have running water.
yeah,
So it was like, hey, where do I shower? It's like, you see that bucket of water?
exactly.
Right over there.
That's
So
yeah.
something like that?
Yeah. Actually, it's a lot. There's a lot, like there's plumbing now, which there wasn't before.
Okay.
But with there being plumbing now, like they do have water, like a hose, but you don't drink that water, of course.
Yeah.
You just put it in like a giant bucket, like, I don't even know, huge trash bin, pretty much. And then you fill that up and you like scoop out water and you can take showers. You squat down and you take showers like that.
Gotcha. Yep. That
Yeah.
sounds like a good old Mexico for
Yeah.
me back then, which that was, I think I was like 5, maybe 3. So, oh, God, I feel so bad. I should go back and revisit. Like,
Oh, yeah. It's probably so much more different.
yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows? Well-
How old were you?
Like 3 or 4.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, super little. I just remember I still have the little baby photos. And I remember my dad was showing me, and I was, yeah, I remember that trip. I'm like, what? You were too little to remember. I'm like, I was like 3 or 4, you know?
Yeah. You still have memories then.
I have great memory.
Yeah.
People don't believe me, but I swear to you, I remember being conscious for my first thought and memory as I was having my baptism.
What?
So yeah, I was probably like maybe 18 months ish, maybe younger. But yeah, I just remember just looking up and seeing my godmother. That was my first farthest back memory.
So is it just the memory of a visual, or what other any other senses come
Yeah,
to?
yeah, no, I remember like somebody was helping me walk. Yeah, like
Wow.
those are vivid. Like I remember seeing my steps and seeing the stairs, and that was kind of where like consciousness started evolving. And then of course I saw photos of that day, and people always try to like downplay, like, no, you probably remember just seeing the photos. Like, no, I remember clearly looking up
Mm.
as I was probably getting a diaper change.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and it was just kind of like, oh, hello.
Yeah. I mean, as someone that studies, or still studies child development, I know that you can form memories. Just a lot of times we forget our memories.
Mhm.
Some people will hold on to those though, and so I totally believe you. Totally believe
I
you.
mean, I just remember it just because it's so clearly that first memory. I don't know. It's like when you just remember the first anything. So it's kind of like, huh, how far back can I remember? And that I clearly remember that. And then just looking at the photos, like, oh, I remember that day. And I was like, yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm all in a little white suit.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Is it just like the memory of sight, or do you remember like something? It felt like the water felt wet.
Mm-hmm.
The water felt
Every
cold.
little thing, just kind of like in that position, and just, feeling, hearing, seeing, just knowing where I was. It was like, oh, okay, here I am. So yeah, first conscious. How far back can you remember?
Gosh, well,
I don't know, kindergarten or further back?
I have some memories of, like, I have a memory from preschool.
Mm-hmm.
I've got some other memories, but I think a lot of my earlier memories were like kind of deleted from my brain because of some traumatic events that happened as a child. So I was just like,
yeah, your brain will block those out.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
it will just like be like, oh, nothing happened, erase.
Yeah. I think
And now
that
you're 13.
I think that happened to some people that I've talked to in the past about old memories. Because again, I tell this story pretty frequently. I'm that old guy that always like, yeah, I remember my first memory. And then people share theirs, and they're like, I can't even remember elementary, like nothing of elementary. I was like, really? Like, sounds like something happened where it's blocking it out. That maybe you as a kid, something not so pleasant.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
how we protect ourselves, really. That's
Exactly.
how our brain protects our whole body, is just by like, oh, okay, let's just forget about that.
Yeah.
Let's put that to the side. And
Yeah.
until one day you're talking to someone and you're like, oh, wait a second.
But it's crazy. Like, who was it? Elva that was here. So we were talking about stuff, and we were unlocking memories just by talking, and like, yeah, and this and that. Like, oh my God, I just remember this. I forgot I was, because I told her something about like, I was playing with fire, and I remember that was the first time I ever got really in trouble. Like, just, reprimanded like all hell.
Oh.
Same thing with her. It was like, oh yeah, I remember doing that. Like, burning stuff, and little memories started coming out from that experience.
I remember burning stuff too. Oof.
I think all kids, we're all curious,
Oh yeah, especially fire. That's like,
Yeah.
that's
It's like
in our-
magic to us.
Yeah, it's like in our DNA. It's a magic to anybody.
Yeah.
That's why
because you don't know it.
Yeah.
So I think that's the mystery of, like, if you don't know it, you don't know the science. It's magic.
Even knowing the science, it's still cool.
It is cool.
But
yeah.
like not in like a, you don't want to be that pyromaniac that's, the bad ones, but you're just like curious about it. That's why we have bonfires still, and
Yeah.
do
People
things
could
like
just stare into the abyss of a fire and just be mesmerized.
yeah, kind of like the waves of the ocean, because that's also something
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
Like the ocean, super cool.
Super cool. You
Yeah.
know?
I mean, salty and cool.
Yeah, the abyss. Just
Yeah, there was a time that I was with my friends and we had like a bonfire going. We were at the beach.
Mhm.
We had a bonfire, and then he was like, I just need to go for a walk. And he goes for a walk right at like the edge of the shore at the beach. And he's just like, what? Just standing there. We're like, is he going to go in? And it's dark. It's like totally nighttime. We're like, is he going to go in? He's going to like
yeah.
jump
Did he?
in. No, I
No?
was surprised.
No, just kind of looking out into the openness of nothing.
Yeah. Just and it's so dark at night.
Oh,
at the beach.
yeah.
It's super dark. It
Depending
is
on
like an
which
abyss.
beach you go to, it's pitch black.
Yeah.
There was this algae phenomenon that glows, and
Oh, yeah.
we went out there to go see it. And yeah, we just tried to make it to the beach, and we had to use our flashlights because it was so dark. But it made it that much easier to see all the glowing algae, the blue. Even though when you see the videos, on the videos it looks super bright and blue. But when you go out there, I'm like, I think I could see it. I'm like, oh yeah, there it is. It's like, yeah, it's glowing. Yeah.
Some contrast.
Yeah.
Let's put that up.
Yeah, probably like on videos they,
Yeah.
turned up the saturation and the brightness. Yeah, but it looked really cool.
So when was that? That was recent, wasn't it?
When I went there, it was like, man, it's probably going close to 4 or 5 years because I know it's before COVID. So, yeah, it was sometime back then. Yeah, just we heard the news where we're like, you see it on social media like, oh, it's glowing.
Yeah.
And, well, let's go check it out.
Yeah. Sometimes when I see things on social media, like now, I have to like double check it. Like, is this now?
Fact check it, yes.
Is this now or is this like 5 years ago? And it's like, this happened like 10 years ago. I'm like, oh, okay, well, good thing I checked.
It was kind of like that alien story. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
posted it like, yeah, and then come to find out it was back in May. I was like, oh, okay. But you start hearing more of the little reports coming out. They're like, oh, there was a 10-foot alien that we saw in the backyard. There was a big boom, a crash.
Yeah. It just takes like one reporter to be like, that sounds interesting enough. I can make a reel.
And that was funny. The kid was, broken English and, reading from a script because he posted a video about it and he put little cuts of what happened. So it was like little news, like ABC News of the body cam of the police, and he kind of spliced it in a video like, this is what happened, and he kept cutting it in. Who knows what happened?
Exactly.
I don't know. Maybe they saw something. Maybe they didn't.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't mess with aliens.
Do you believe in aliens? Do you think? Yeah? What do you think?
I'd like to believe that there's something else out there. Like there must be that we don't know about. But like, do I really believe in aliens? I'm not sure. Like, I'm not fully on board. And
really,
but I do believe that there's something out there. I just don't know what, if it's like aliens or.
Here's a great analogy.
Like.
And this, I heard it from Neil deGrasse Tyson. He was like, the observable universe that we've seen is probably in comparison to like a glass of water from the ocean. So to say you scoop up a glass of water from the ocean, like, well, there's no fish, is the same as like, well, there's no aliens.
Oh yeah.
So there's vast amounts.
Like the idea that we're not the only thing out there. That like this planet and this solar system, like all
there's
of
definitely life, but intelligent life, that's yet to be discovered.
Like, is it the aliens with the giant eyes and that are green with the like whatever, or is it like Guardians of the Galaxy aliens? Like
they're just in the next dimension over, or the next galaxy over.
Yeah, we
Imagine.
just don't know.
Yeah, we just don't know. They probably look at us as like probably like a petting zoo. We're like, yeah, they're not smart enough yet to make our presence known. Maybe they'll kill each other off.
Exactly. It's like, maybe we don't really want anything that they have.
Yeah, who knows? But it's crazy. I heard this crazy conspiracy theory that, I don't know if it's true, but supposedly the autopsy reports that came out were alien bodies were discovered, and there was a propaganda to fake it, to make Russia or the U.S., I forgot who started it first, but they actually mutilated bodies to make it look like alien people, and to fake crash landings and aliens in order to have the other side spend resources to try to discover it, supposedly.
Oh, wow.
But
did you know that carrots, I don't remember what war, or don't ask me dates.
Go ahead.
You know how they say carrots help you see better?
Okay, yes.
That's a myth.
Really?
They made that up because it was around the time that the U.S. created sonar and like whatever, the radars and stuff.
Yeah.
And so they didn't want the other countries to know that that's what we had. So they're like, oh, our military eats carrots and carrots are good for your eyes. No shit. Like this
I
is,
believe it.
yeah,
Yeah, who
so
knows? Yeah,
that
there was
like
a lot of that stuff. You know, I know it's the I go down the rabbit hole of like freaking JFK assassination, and there was one, man, I can't remember it, but it was from the words of what's that, Larry King, and he actually had a dinner with the guy something Garrett, the guy that the movie was made after, JFK. He was the lawyer that brought that whole the movie, the conspiracy movie, JFK. But he was explaining that, yeah, there was a lot more going on with Jack Ruby, with Robert F. Kennedy, with John F. Kennedy, the mob, and higher up officials in government. And I was like, And he didn't elaborate more, because I think maybe he was like, I don't want to say too much. But he said he saw documents that scared him, and he just like, I'm just gonna say that, like, I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, Larry King, huh? So I don't know if you could find it somewhere, but if you ever go down the rabbit hole, yeah, Larry King, JFK, I don't know, you could probably YouTube it.
Oh yeah, there seems to be a lot that is hidden. I mean, think about it.
Yes.
Social media is only within a couple decades, not even.
Yes.
A couple decades. And so now we're able to put information out there that is true. And then we're also able to put information out there that's not true.
Yes.
Well, before that,
muddy the waters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Before any of that, though, there was just nothing. There was no information out. It was just information in.
Well, I guess the tabloids is one way,
But they only had like a few ears to listen to, a few phone calls to make.
Yeah.
Now it's like you can go anywhere and go down a rabbit hole.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You could be at 3 a.m. looking at these guys building huts in the jungle to JFK assassinations and conspiracies. It's like, yeah. It's at your fingertips.
It's like, why sleep? You know, you could just find out so many.
Yeah.
And then eventually at some point you're like, wait a second, that's not right. And then the next second you're like, wait, maybe it is.
Maybe it is. It makes you doubt. I mean, there's enough people out there that are still believing the earth is flat.
Yeah, that's so weird.
How? You know, it's...
I started watching, like, I think it was like the first 15 minutes of one of those videos of them, and I was like, wow, like they really truly believe it though.
Yeah.
It's not like they're just doing it like, oh yeah, I think it's what they say.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you look over there, you see how it doesn't curve around.
I
it's
know.
Like,
I remember there was a guy that was doing the flat earth, trying to debunk it because he really thought it was flat. He ended up proving it that, oh no, it's round.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he kept kind of like doubting his own.
But the algorithm
research.
didn't show him that video.
No.
No.
No, of course not.
They just stayed with their own flat earth family.
But it's crazy. I mean, I don't know. People will believe whatever they believe. I mean, it seems like just people want to believe in the magic than the magic trick. Mm-hmm. You know, it's a trick. You know, they want to believe it's that magic.
Yeah. Unexplainable. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that if there are aliens out there listening right now,
listening to this broadcast,
I totally believe that you're out there. I just don't believe what you are. Like, I don't know. You could be anything, but
it may not even be aliens. It might be like interdimensional. You know, there's possibilities to cross through from one plane of existence to another. I don't know.
And that's like why I think some of these movies that are coming out are so freaking clever. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know if you saw the new Spider-Man movie.
I have. Yeah, the multiverse.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so clever. It's so clever. That's like, I want to believe in all of this. Mm-hmm. And it kind of just, like, even though I feel so small, like, you look at the world, you look at the universe, you see how tiny we are on it.
Yes, incredibly. Like a molecule, even less than that.
It makes
compared
you feel
to the existence.
A little less alone, a little less weird that there's like, if there's like a possibility that there's like a multiverse out there. Like, oh yeah, like there's someone else out there that's doing something else that's like me. And I've had like this feeling, like looking at like what the infinity mirrors, you know, you like look over at the infinity mirrors and you're like, which one of me is supposed to be here. Like, oh, this one,
Yeah.
this one.
You know what? I think with every choice that we've ever made, obviously splits off into another reality. And I think in those realities, we've lived every possible scenario, every possible existence. So
That's a Rick and Morty episode.
yes,
Yeah.
it is. Absolutely. So I love Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. So great.
I haven't seen the newer ones, but yeah,
The newer
that one
ones.
specifically is
Yeah.
right there. Like, oh, you made this decision. Okay, now split.
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 Oh man, it is good. I hate that they're having troubles with one of the creators.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
So I was like, oh, not Rick and Morty.
Like, is it gonna come back? Is someone gonna do a different
Who knows?
voice?
And is it gonna be a different voice? I hope they do it, but I don't know. He's the creator. He's the one that's coming up with the ideas.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Well, I'm sure
a
there's
big
a team.
chunk
Yes.
is gonna go away.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know.
And you
Or
know what
maybe
happens
just-
when you take chunks away? Then you get like the new Simpsons.
I know.
Which
Well,
I
I don't know.
watch
Maybe it just dies off. Because it had a great little run.
Mm-hmm.
It just stays in pop culture and.
And people still really dig it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I like the older seasons. I haven't seen the newer seasons because we used to do it like as a group thing. Like,
Oh,
okay, let's watch
that's
Rick and
awesome.
Morty together.
Yeah.
And that's just the good vibes. You're just laughing and like
Awesome.
shaking your head at the same time. And just
I love clever comedy. I
yes,
love
just that dark, clever comedy.
dark, clever comedy. Yeah. It's like, oh my God, did they really go there? Like, yeah.
Yes, they went there.
Yeah. And that's the commentary.
Yeah.
That's like, that's why I mean, we probably grew up on Family Guy. So it's like, yeah, all that stuff. It's pretty dark, but I don't know. Someone has to say it.
Yeah. South Park too.
South
They
Park,
stay
yeah.
really
So
relevant.
good.
But I haven't seen a lot of the new South Park either. I own like 12 seasons on DVD.
Oh, those are great. I know, and I have the same thing. I have like a shit ton of DVDs downstairs. Yeah. But yeah, some of the new ones are really good too. So
Yeah.
I love how they were churning out like anything that was relevant to current events. They had like an episode out right away. And I was
Right.
like, wow.
So crazy. That's
Yeah.
one of my friends has cable. One of the many few people out there that
Still
actually
has
has
cable.
cable. And so he would record it and like we'd
Okay.
go over like every once in a while and like, oh, do you guys want to watch a new episode? And we're like, yeah, okay, sure, why not? And we watch it, just throw it on, why not? And it's like, holy crap, that was just on the news. How did they
Yeah.
they have their writers like right on it.
Yeah, they're writing notes as shit develops. I'm pretty sure they have, I don't know, somebody writing something about Trump getting arrested.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh gosh, I wonder. That's probably gonna be a really funny episode.
I know, that'd be so great. And they did just recently pulled out a Trump one, where I think it's Mr. Garrison. He plays Trump.
What?
Yeah. So in the election when he won it, he actually, they ended up, he was playing the Trump role. So pretty clever.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like Saturday Night Live, how they have different characters played, and they're just really good at that.
Yeah. Presidents.
Presidents or
Yeah.
actors and actresses and stuff. I think that if you find your person like that's really good at it, then I don't know. I'm also like, okay, I get the point. Like, you're really good at this one character. You poor thing, you probably have to do just this character.
Yeah.
Then you feel bad. Like, maybe he wants to do a different character.
Yeah, let him do other roles. Oh,
Yeah.
friggin' A.
Can I do a drama instead?
What shows are you into right now?
Well, on Apple TV, I am now, on Apple TV, I'm now watching this show called, I don't know if you heard of Ted Lasso.
Yes. I've been wanting to watch it. I don't know. I'm supposed to have my friend come over and punch in their password so I could watch it. So, it's all about just sharing passwords because Netflix is being a jerk.
Oh, yeah. I'm boycotting Netflix now because of
Yes.
that. Like, my friend and I, we would do the switch. She got my HBO, I got her Netflix, and now I'm off her Netflix. And then my smart friends are like, well, why don't you just create a VPN that you can just like sign in on her VPN and they think that you're at their house. And then,
Oh, there you go.
and I was
Didn't
like,
even think about that.
yeah. So I was like, I'm not able to do that, but if they figure it out, then let's make it happen.
It doesn't have to be the same IP address.
I don't know. I don't know what the
I
rules are.
don't know either.
I don't know what the rules
I don't
are.
know. I think they like geo-lock you at their address or maybe their area code. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Like, not too far off. But yeah, so I'm like, whatever. I'm not going to use Netflix anymore. Anything I want off of Netflix, I can get some other way. Anyway, like,
yeah,
we're in the times of technology. If I want it, I'll get it. Like, when it comes to TV shows, I should say. So, Ted Lasso. I
heard great things about that.
Yeah, I did too. Well, I did from the person who told me to watch it. So I was like, oh, you should watch this show. And I was like, oh, okay, why not? And then I like started binging it, and I think there's only 3 seasons, and that's it. That they're like,
oh, that's it. That's the end of the series.
Yeah, they're gonna, which I kind of appreciate when
they're short, like mini series.
When they do that, and they're like, hey, we're not gonna try and stretch this out. We know, we got a good thing. You guys are gonna like it. God. After this, it's gonna get annoying.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, kind of like Walking Dead. I mean,
gosh.
I don't know. When did you stop watching it or ever watch it?
I did watch it, and then the day I stopped watching it was when I was told, without watching the episode, that Glenn died.
Yep.
I stopped watching it.
I was like, okay, everyone else, like, probably that I know started like stop watching it after that.
And that was years ago. Is it still on?
No, it just ended.
Oh.
It just ended. And it's funny, too, because I watched the recap of the whole series. I'm like, I wonder what happened afterwards. And a lot of it was just these little tribes of people. Kind of just, it's like the same formula. It's like, oh, we have this group over here. Oh, but there's that group over there. Oh, and they're trying to take your resources.
Boring. Yeah. Oh, another good show I'm watching.
What's that?
And this one is, I think there's only going to be 8 episodes, I think. Anyway, Silo.
Okay, I heard good things about that. What's that about?
It is about, there's apocalyptic kind of thing happens.
Okay, and so post-apocalyptic type setting?
Yeah, and you don't know if the outside is good. If like you're gonna die from
like radiation,
radiation or whatever it is, I don't know, something bad outside.
All right.
So you're in this silo, and there's like thousands and thousands of people in different layers, like different levels of people in this place. And
is it a building?
Yeah.
Because silos are like farm things that hold the grain.
Yeah.
So that's what I think of.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. But it's like ginormous. And there's even some like really low with the generator and all that. Well, it's about the civilization living there. And you can leave at any time you want. But like all you have to do is say like, I want to leave. And then you can leave. But they're like, okay, well, if you want to leave, you can leave whenever. But if you commit like a crime, then you get sent out. And
get banished.
Everybody watches you to see because nobody knows if it's good outside yet.
Okay.
So like,
that's kind of a way of testing the waters or testing the air quality.
Yes, exactly. So you like watch and see like, oh, do they make it? But then there's like some, controversy with that. Like, oh, what are we seeing?
Yeah. What are they
really
seeing?
Happening?
Yeah. What is it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, well, I have to check it out. I gotta watch it.
It's really good. I actually have 4 episodes because I didn't want to wait. I don't like watching episode to episode. I like watching 2 episodes at a time. Okay,
you kind of like give yourself time.
Yes. So I waited now a month to save up 4 episodes to watch, like the last 4 episodes to watch.
Okay.
And then now I can watch 2 episodes, which I plan on doing tomorrow.
Okay.
And then another 2 episodes next week, and then that's it. The season is done.
The season is done.
Yes. So then you have to wait for the next season.
Oh, okay. Well, I've noticed that a lot more shows, at least the HBO Max, well, now it's called Max, they started doing now weekly episodes as opposed to like just the whole season.
Oh yeah, I think
Disney too.
I think Max has done that. Yeah. Has always done that.
Yeah, I think you're right. Well, Disney started doing it too, and I think Netflix started changing their format too.
Oh, I don't care about that. We don't talk about Netflix.
Oh, we don't talk about Netflix. Yeah, fuck you, Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, kiss my ass.
I'm not paying for you, Netflix. I'll wait till you come out on Disney.
I know that was like you were supposed to be like the alternative to cable. Yeah. You were supposed to save us, stay cheap, and password share.
Yeah, and like. I think it's one thing like, okay, why don't you just pay extra, like a little bit extra to have more?
You know what I do?
Well, no, what?
I have my whole digital library of movies and TV shows on Vudu.
Ooh, yes.
And they give me like 25 users to share with.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it'll tell me like, oh, you're at a maximum cap at 20 or 25
Wow.
devices. So I could share. Yeah, that's a lot.
I do Plex.
Oh, really?
Plex is kind of, I guess it's,
Is it-
I don't even know how to explain Plex, but it's because my partner has Plex.
Mm.
So I'm like, if you have Plex, and I get Plex
Mhm.
too, and then like I get to watch all the things that he downloads and like just.
What's so
Ted
great
Lasso.
about Vudu? The versatility.
Oh.
So well, no, let me change that. It's actually Movies Anywhere. Movies Anywhere allows me to sync all my accounts. So it syncs my Apple, Google, Vudu, and Movies Anywhere. All 4 accounts into all my platforms. So I go to my YouTube channel, like YouTube, and all the movies I've purchased are on there. So even though I could use it on YouTube, I could use it on Movies Anywhere, and I could use it on Vudu.
That's so much easier.
Yeah. It links all the accounts. So I was like, this is great. So like, in other words, like 2 people can't watch the same movie if they're on Vudu. So I was like, oh, okay. I'll just hop on YouTube and go to my purchase section and watch it there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
it's really convenient, and I can share it with a lot of people.
Do you remember the first movie that you ever bought?
Yes.
What?
It was a DVD, and it was not The Sixth Sense. It was it'll come to me. Man, I remember I just had this conversation with my brother because we were just like, yeah, like I remember buying this.
But why do you say it's not The Sixth Sense? Maybe that's...
No, because he mentioned that. That was
Oh.
his choice. He's like, oh, I that was my first DVD. Man, what is it? I can't remember it. I want to say it was either Pulp Fiction or Fight Club. One of those two.
Oh, yeah. Those are 2 really good ones.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And what was so clever about it, like the DVD for Fight Club, and I remember this because it was a fake out. So as soon as you pop in the disc, it shows up as the title screen for Never Been Kissed. I was like, Never Been Kissed. I'm like, what the hell? And then it kind of like glitches out and fades away.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
and then it does this little like IKEA furniture type title screen.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah.
I think that whole movie's clever.
Yeah. So if anyone listening, if you ever find a Fight Club DVD, look out for that. Yeah. Yeah. But I remember my first Blu-ray and first 4K, because I collect 4K discs. But Blu-ray was Transformers because it was on sale for Black Friday, and then my first 4K disc that I bought was like Logan, because I was like, oh, I love Logan.
Wow, 4K.
Hmm?
Never seen Logan in 4K.
Oh, it's so great.
Or any X-Men movie in 4K, actually.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's so good.
I
Yeah.
want to, like, there's so many different movies I want to see. Like, all of them. Yeah, right? You've got a theater in here.
A theater here, yes.
Yeah. With this,
Yeah, surround sound.
yeah, surround sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely
Oh, I
the
get.
spot.
Oh my goodness! If I give you like a sound check, you're gonna be like the dude from like Magnavox, where that drink comes to him and he's
Yeah.
just laying like that.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I like Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
Recently, I've been wanting to watch Lord of the Rings
so good. I'll give you a snippet because I got the extended versions on 4K, and they look like
on 4K.
on 4K.
4K didn't even exist for Lord of the Rings.
Oh my goodness! Honestly, well, because they recorded in those 35 millimeter cameras, and when they transfer over now to digital, they're like a higher resolution than 4K.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that.
Hmm?
I learn something new every day.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why, like, a lot of old movies, like in the 60s or 70s, that were shot in that 35 millimeter, they transfer over to 4K really good because the picture quality is still good from the masters.
I know that there's quality in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, amazing quality.
What's the other movie? There's like the kind of not super serious, but John Wick's, all the John Wicks I've wanted to see in 4K because I saw them all in theater. I did. And that
they're good.
Yeah, that kind of action is super cool.
Oh. Yeah, that just close quarters combat of him just being super close and holding the gun and just going through body count after body count of like, man, where are they getting these bad guys from?
You just get like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's actually like clean. It looks like they did training for this.
Oh yeah, extensive training. Yeah.
So I think that you just sit down right here, you play some surround sound with like all that super action.
You and your hubby are welcome anytime for movie night because I always ask people, hey, come over for movie. Nobody wants to join me. I'm like the hugest movie buff you could ever find, and like nobody wants to come over.
Oh, what was I remember last time I was here, we watched or a little bit of Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
And one of the movies that I watched on a projector recently was the Brawly.
Yes.
Oh, so good.
Oh, the fight scene. Good. Oh, it'll blow you away.
It's a little nerdy, but it's so good. It's really good. And like we watched like 3 times from last year to this year, at least.
I love that fight with Vegeta and Broly in the beginning because it's just that early sparring, like testing each other's strength.
Yeah.
And how he antagonizes him to go even further. I was like, man, this is so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's so much fun, I think. There's this other show that I was watching that I heard they were going to make a movie. I don't even remember what it was. But there was a show with a lot of action in it that I was like, this would be great as a movie instead of as a show. And I think that they do that a lot with certain shows. Like maybe to draw it out to make it longer.
Honestly, I think I like the miniseries as opposed to just the movie. Like, I think you need time to flesh out characters. Like, you need to be invested. It's hard to have like such a short time to like, all right, I'm invested with this person. What's their journey? What's their conflict?
Yeah.
I feel like when you flesh out characters, you get to understand them. Kind of like, have you ever seen the movie, or not the movie, the show Lost?
Kind of.
Well,
my parents watched it, and I kind of like.
It's really good.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
I think it's one of my top 5 shows. But they're smart about it because each episode they flesh out the characters, and they also intertwine them with other characters. And so, like, kind of like the first season is just getting to know which characters are, but also implementing a good plot and mystery. Like, hey, what's really going on? So that mystery keeps you coming back.
Yeah.
But during that coming back, you're getting to know the characters, so you're more invested.
Yeah.
So by season 2, it was like, man, where are we going with this?
I definitely get that. Like, shows like Lost should be a show. There's no way you could do a movie of that. That's the amount of characters and like twists there are in it. It's like you have to be dedicated to each character to really understand like where it's going. That's kind of how I feel about Silo.
Okay.
I mean, even though it's still new, you're learning about the characters in like this mysterious way.
What's that other show that's on Apple Plus about the future and it's about the moon? I think they were selling trips to the moon.
Oh gosh, I know this.
You know what I'm talking about? Too.
There's another Apple show that's so good.
Okay.
What is it called? Apple is coming out with some good ones.
I know. I'm surprised.
Yeah. I mean,
didn't they come out with that one movie recently? I don't know. I think it's with Tom Holland, right? I've been seeing a lot of promo for that.
Movie?
Yeah, movie.
Like, I have not actually watched... I don't think I've watched Apple movies.
Okay.
And obviously, I haven't watched everything on Apple. But, like, the few things that I've watched, I have not been disappointed. Like, I have been pleasantly surprised. I'm really... Like, I can think of the characters in this show, but I do not know what it is.
Man, I feel like we spent a good chunk just talking about movies and
I
TV.
know, right?
Which I could keep going.
Yeah.
I could totally keep going. Just movies are just like,
They're
You
so
said
good.
Lord of the Rings, and I was like, yeah, did you see that?
Yeah,
And
like let's sit and watch it right now.
Yeah, like I'll
Like,
put it
what
on.
are you doing?
Here, let's end the podcast.
This is not. Yeah. Okay, bye guys. You gotta watch
Bye.
Lord of the
We're
Rings
going to watch Lord of the
now.
Rings, yeah. Which
then
in the extended
2 days
edition,
later.
which I've never read the books, but in the extended edition, like what was it? Aragon's like 150 is what he explains himself.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. So something nerdy about me.
Go ahead.
I play D&D.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's.
So what'd you think of the movie?
Oh, that was fun. It was
Okay.
cute. It's fun.
I started watching it, and it just started like the quality on Paramount Plus was like fading in and out. It was like poor quality, and I was like, I can't watch it this way.
Yeah, yeah. I think,
But
that
it was really good from what I saw.
Yeah, I think that what like watching the show kind of makes you think about like playing, like what happens when you
Okay.
play, and that's what's really entertaining about it.
Okay.
I actually watched it with like my group. I've only been playing D&D for like a year, so
So you like do the whole board game type
it's not a board.
scenario?
It's like
So is it digital now?
no.
Is it, okay.
Well, I mean, our group is doing like just dice and paper.
Okay.
Just that's it. Like
Dice and paper. So you don't have the little figurines or anything like that?
no, we use earrings and candy
Really? Okay.
to mark like bad guys and us on a map.
Oh, okay.
And the maps are all hand drawn. We're really like old school about it.
Okay. Wow. Didn't know that.
But we do have some like books on like the characters that we're building and like
Nice.
spells and stuff.
Can you like level up on that? Like give me the
Yes.
short concept of how D&D works.
Like any video game, but without
Okay.
anything electric. So it's like
So then that's probably where they got a lot of because I wonder about, I mean, obviously they take inspiration from like D&D. But yeah, it's like there's a skill tree structure of like, you know, you have your guy as the video game and you level up to be stronger.
yeah.
So,
You,
yeah.
Oh, you defeated this or you accomplished this, then
Yeah.
you get some points and you level up. Or
Okay.
but instead it's like with dice, you're like really rolling the dice.
Do you
with
also
it.
play video games?
Yes.
What do you play?
I haven't played in a very long time, but I used to play Gears of
Well,
War.
you can obviously tell I
Yes,
do.
I think you play a little bit.
I think I
I'm
play a
not
little
pretty
bit. Yeah, I
sure.
got like a stack of 100
Yeah.
games just sitting on the floor because I'm redecorating. But yeah, and then
But-
you can see my video game cabinet.
The cabinet.
Yeah, video game cabinet. That's a cabinet. Yeah,
That's a cabinet.
yeah, it's an arcade cabinet.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna have to jump on that too.
Yeah, and I
There's
got the
so
little
many
mini
things.
cabinet.
And you've got
Yeah, the consoles.
all the consoles.
Yeah,
Well, at
all the
least-
Sony consoles.
Yes, Sony.
Yeah.
I support that. I used to play Gears of War.
Okay.
But I haven't really played video games. The only game that I play now is on Switch,
Oh,
and it's
okay.
Hades.
I heard that one's good.
And yeah, Hades, I guess, I don't know what other platforms it's on, but I play it on the Switch, and it's addicting. It's just
What's it about?
so. I don't know names of. I don't know.
No, but what's the
You
concept?
play. You're the son of Hades,
Okay.
and you're trying to escape.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to go through each level, like fighting. Anytime that you die, you go all the way back, and you
Well,
you
that's
have
a
to do
bummer.
it all over again. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you would think like it's so repetitive, but then you like get more power, you get more knowledge, you kind of understand how like it goes, and then you just keep going and you going. And like I got through completely once.
Mm-hmm.
But then it was like, oh, then you die. And then it's like,
Wow.
oh, okay, now you got to do it again. But then you had to like try and also involve the characters with it. I don't know. It's,
Okay.
yeah, it's fun. I
Yeah.
think.
I've ran through so many games. Like it's addicting for me because I get very like focus oriented. I'm like, all right, I started, I gotta finish it,
Yeah.
and I'm like, all right, I gotta do the next one, and then the next one. I have like a stacks of games I still have to get through. I have like a bunch of games that I've just collected. I'm like, man, I still got to go through these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to watch games.
Really?
Yes, I love to watch people
like
play
Twitch
games.
streams?
No. Like with my friends.
Oh, in person.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like Senua.
Mm.
Have you know Senua is a play? Oh my gosh.
What is it?
I don't know. What do you mean? What is it? It's a
Yeah,
game.
what is it?
It's
Say, I don't know. You brought it
It's
up.
kind of like Norse gods, kind of
Okay.
like Vikings and stuff. It's super cool. I highly recommend Senua.
Okay.
And it's a PlayStation game.
Really?
Yeah, and it like the new one
have
is
to
coming
check it
out,
out.
and that one is so cool. It's so trippy, because they use like a lot of like the audio that goes around your head. Like it makes you like kind of
Okay.
feel a little schizophrenic.
Well, that's what these, and I'll probably show you after we finish this podcast, but these are like 3D audio. So these have like, when you go on YouTube, they have like 3D audio testing for this guy called like something experience. And it's creepy because everyone that's come by here, I'm like, here, check these out. And then he'll be like talking right in your ear, and then he'll switch over here and be like, yeah. Like, it's like he's right there. Like they kind of tell you, close your eyes and then just, picture this. And then it sounds like so crisp.
It's like someone's like
Like right next to you and whispering in your ear.
Oh,
So,
kind of creepy.
Kind of.
Kind of creepy, but also really cool. The 8D audio, because I like have my Beats, and you get like 8D audio on any YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, so you just like look up 8D, and it'll do like sound all around your head, like almost like makes you feel like you're spinning around in circles, but you're like laying down.
That's what it is. 360 audio.
Blech.
So that's 360 audio. So
Yeah.
8D, well, they call it 3D audio. I think that's what it is.
Oh,
But that's what it is. 3D. It's just a 360 degree of how you can hear it.
yeah.
So it's like, you can hear it kind of here. You can hear it here. Like, you'll feel it like going around. That's what the guy does. It's just kind of like he walks around.
Just listen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was also gonna say, but this is totally off subject,
Off topic.
because
Go
I
for
was
it.
thinking about all the things that I've been up to since I've been here.
Yeah.
And like I remember when I first came here, it was like I just started working in preschool.
Yeah. What's that about? Like, how's your experience? I see you like doing like a lot of volunteer stuff or food drives and stuff like that.
Oh gosh, yeah. So my work is I'm a preschool teacher,
Mm-hmm.
but my actual like my outside work stuff is I volunteer with my Lions Club.
Mm-hmm.
And Lions Club is like an international, like, what do you call it? International nonprofit.
Okay.
So they
There you
do
go.
things that help out, like
a lot of charity stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. And so like just like on my birthday, I also did that. We do things for our community,
Mm-hmm.
and every Thursday I do like food distribution where we like give food out to like thousands of families. But then my community days was another thing that we do where we actually like got to gather like the whole town and celebrate, like, and just have vendors and fun stuff, car shows and all that. And I mean, like, if you think about, if you ever want to do something fun in your town and you're like, well, I want to do something about, there's nothing fun in my town. It's like, well, that's because you need to get people involved to do it.
Exactly.
And
it's so hard to get people to do stuff, to be honest.
yeah.
It's like even like friends and family were like, hey, let's go do this. And it's like, yeah. And I get it. People's energy, they got a lot going on. There's other things going on. There's, energy spent doing things that they need to do rather than what they want to do.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah.
But
we
yeah,
talked
it's hard.
about that. There was a question like, what is the biggest competitor? Because we're like community service, any community service organization is really low on staff right now. Like people do not want to volunteer right now. And it's been like that. It's like declining rapidly. So we're trying to find a way.
COVID
Like,
had anything to do with it.
I mean, everything has something
Well,
to
maybe.
do with it.
Yeah, no.
I joined because of COVID.
Really?
Yeah, because I was sick of watching people bitch on social media about their towns and about their whatever the problems going on in the world, and I'm like, why is everybody just bitching and not doing anything about it? So I
because it's easy to bitch and complain.
It is. That's easy.
It's hard to like roll up your sleeves.
Yeah, the hard things out there are the things that need to get done, and that's how you make change. And I'm not like saying I'm trying to like, tap myself on the shoulder like good job. I'm just trying to like not be part of the bitching problem.
Not be part of the problem. Absolutely. Yeah. No, like, that's good. I mean, you're gonna be like that person, just like, hey, I'm not gonna be part of the problem. I'm gonna be part of the solution. And I think that's what more people need to do. Yeah. More people need to be like positive.
Yeah. And like there is an extent to like when you see the videos of people, oh, I have my camera out and I'm recording myself give someone money or give someone something. Yes. And it's like, that seems like you're doing it for likes to do something.
Yeah, doing it for the clout, doing it for the likes, doing it just to be like, well, how about just doing it just to do it?
Yeah. And the real hard work is like getting with your community and trying to make a change with other people, like talking about it, like having the discussions, like what needs to be done. Yeah. And I think that's what's missing a lot of the times. So
I agree.
It's so easy to bitch though.
It is.
And I don't get me wrong, I like to bitch too. But like I at least try and equal it out like a little bit.
Well, same here. It's like if I see there's something wrong, I'm gonna fix it. Well, like say I'm looking at it as just my house. And it's like, oh my God, like there's something in the backyard that just is ugly or I need to fix it, rather than, think about it or talk about it. I go do it. I'm all like, all right, well, I'll go do it. Or if there's something that just, I could, within my power, within my time, within my energy, I'm going to do it. Yeah. Especially like if friends need me or family needs me. Yeah, I'm here. Like, I got 5 minutes. I got 10 minutes. What's on your mind? What do you want to talk about? Yeah. Just be available.
Yeah, exactly. And some people think that like when you join these organizations that you have like these obligations. It's like, it's really not. Like when I do food distribution, it's once a week, but it's 2 hours, but that's 2 hours. Like we spend so many hours doing nothing. Why not do it like for something? Why not do something with it? Like I could be sleeping in. I could have slept in. Yeah. But instead I'm like, oh, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to go.
Yeah, I feel rewarded.
And help. Oh, yeah. And then I'm like up already and it's like, oh, okay. My sleep schedule's not totally screwed. But then I also think about how it's hard to get people to sign up with things to volunteer with because we are all finding ways to value our time.
Yes, absolutely.
And like our biggest competitor out there is people with families.
Yes.
Like you've got a family, parents should want to spend time with their kids. And like, you don't, that's like we were talking about earlier, we're on borrowed time.
We are, absolutely. We got a time limit.
If we didn't have like families though, if we didn't have like other obligations, what would we do? Nothing. But sometimes people, to kind of take advantage of that, and they're like, oh yeah, I've got a family, I can't do it. Like, what are you doing? Are you playing with your family, or are you like sitting there on your phone?
It's funny because I'll see those memes online of marriages, and it's kind of like you could always use the other person as an excuse to like, oh, I can't do it because so and so has this other thing going on. You always kind of use like the other half as a scapegoat, just kind of like, oh, like I would, but I got to go do this with this person. So it's like, it's kind of like it's beneficial in that way. Like, but sometimes I'll be honest. I'll be like honest. I'm like, you know what? I'm not feeling good. Like, I don't know. If someone tells me like, hey, I need help moving out. I'm like, you know what? I'm pretty old now. My back hurts. I can't lift like before. So I'm going to be like, I'm going to pass. Yeah. Or if you need help, with something else, I could help with that.
Yeah. I could help. And that was funny too, is I have some family that moved to Albuquerque within this year, actually. They actually moved to Albuquerque. They left California. They're like, we're done. And the wisest thing is that they got a movers. Yeah. It's like they didn't come and say like, oh, you guys gonna help us pack? You're like, you're the kids, you gotta do it. Like, I mean, I'm not like out of shape or anything, but I feel like if I lift something wrong and I hurt my back, then I'm out of
Yeah.
work for however long. I've got other things I need
Yeah.
to do. It's like if you get professional movers, like they
Yeah,
know
they're
how to
professional.
do it.
Yeah. They have the equipment, they have the back strength, and they know how to put things in proper place where
Yeah.
you could get more with that limited space. They know how to Tetris that shit.
Exactly. Like I've got a
Which
couple
that's another one, by the way. If you have Apple Play
Tetris.
or Apple Plus, yes, Tetris.
Yeah, I
That's
have
it.
that on my downloaded. It's on my
Yes.
Plex.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Yeah, it's very entertaining.
Yeah. But my friends just bought a house, and they're like, they asked like, oh, is anybody available to help us move?
Hmm.
And I'm thinking like, I get that it's
Mhm.
a lot easier and cheaper to get like your friends to help you
Yes.
come and whatever, but you're not going to get good quality. You might as well just like invest in movers.
Yes.
Because by the end of it, you get everything in, and then you get it put away how you want to, and you don't have to like make enemies with your friends.
Even, oh my goodness, even just to pack up. I'm looking at all the little knickknacks
Yeah.
that I have all across this room. I mean, I just recently swap out this little entertainment stand. That took me 6 hours just to like take out the old one, break it all down, throw it away.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I probably should have donated it. And then reassemble this new one and reassemble all the pieces back there. It took me like 6 hours.
Oh my gosh.
And we've talked about like moving out. I could only imagine just having to pack everything, even just for the movers to move it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of want to like hire somebody.
Exactly. Especially
Yeah,
like,
can you pack it for me? You could probably pack it more efficiently.
yeah, each room, just pack it in
Yeah,
whatever you think is
here's
appropriate.
boxes. Just go ahead and wrap things accordingly.
There is a
I'm pretty sure there is.
Yeah.
There's people to like pack for you and to unpack.
Oh gosh, really? Unpack too?
Yeah.
My goodness, that
Maybe
sounds
even
like
have
Oprah
to hire.
money.
Well, maybe you have to hire like an interior decorator. Like, oh yeah, let's unpack. Let's put this here. Let's put that there.
The feng shui.
The feng shui.
Yeah. Yeah, because
I
I
know.
think about that, like moving, packing, all that stresses me out. And I've
Yeah.
been in my place for about 8 years now. I think. Is it 8 years? I don't know. But however long I've been there, it's like you got things where they are. And I
Yeah.
remember when I moved from Orange County
Mhm.
to Moreno Valley, I got shingles.
Really?
And I think that, and I was like 15, 16 years old.
Okay.
And I got shingles. And it's like, now I kind of like correlate shingles with moving
Oh wow.
because maybe it
That's
was like
in your mind.
the
Yeah.
kind of stress. So when I moved
Yeah.
from like one place to another place, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting shingles again. They're like, this is horrible. I hate moving. I love the idea of like getting like a new place,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't like the idea of packing things up, unpacking things,
Oh, I
like
know.
putting them where they belong. Also, like
Yeah.
when you realize how much stuff you have.
Yeah. Well, I think that's why a lot of people just throw a lot of shit away.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I kind of did that with just cleaning this out. I had
Yeah.
all these kind of cables and wires in the back. I'm like, I don't need this. And then I've yet to find a place for these games because I was like, oh, it's just going to get super cluttered if I shove them in there. So I was probably thinking of getting like some floating shelves just to kind of put them in. Something like that.
You know what I've thought about with, because I have a bunch of DVDs and stuff
Mm-hmm.
too, is like making it into like wall art.
Yeah.
And then like where they're still open, like you can still open them.
Okay.
But then it's like a wall of just DVDs. You just pop them open. Like, but then could you imagine having to move again?
I know.
Like I gotta take all this shit down.
I got to take it all down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds
it's-
like such a headache.
It does.
Yeah.
That's why I'd rather pay somebody.
Exactly. You could. There's someone out there.
Yeah, there's somebody, of
It
course.
just feels like that needs Oprah money. Like you should not.
Yeah, I don't
like-
think it's Oprah money. I
mean-
think it's relative. I think movers offer that package. I think if
Really?
you ask, I think with the right moving company, you're like, hey, do you guys pack too? Like, yeah, we'll pack for you. Like, just to take it a step further, like with any service, any place, I think they should offer, that little extra. And I feel like moving companies, that should come included.
I don't know. In my mind, I think the person who packs and the person who moves are two different people.
No.
You know, in my mind, it's like, I think of like some really big, buff, young man moving couches and boxes and fridges and all that.
Which I can imagine, you know, even if you have fragile written all over it, I mean, they'll probably just like chuck it in there.
It's like, and you want him to pack your precious
No, I'll make
DVDs
sure to
and
add
stuff.
the insurance. I'm like, hey, whatever you guys break, you guys got to replace. I'll make sure to check that box.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then it's like, could you just not do it? Like, how about not breaking any?
I don't know. I say moving, but we'll probably end up being here another 10 years. Who knows?
Why not? You live in a really nice place.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
But we thought about it, just, you know, it's a nice house, but sometimes we be hearing a lot of fireworks. Is it fireworks?
Oh, really? Here?
Yeah, here. You'll hear some. Well, we hear a lot of fireworks, but then sometimes I'll even kind of raise an eyebrow, like, was that fireworks?
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Was it around this time? Because it's graduation time.
It's year round.
Year round?
Year round. You hear
That's
exactly.
just inconsiderate.
And it's so weird too. Like sometimes you'll hear fireworks going off like during the day.
People should just gangbang in the summer during graduation.
Is that a sex joke?
No.
I was like, where are we going with this?
They should just Glock it up. That's also not a sex joke. But
people should just gangbang.
They should just gangbang.
Yeah.
No, I forgot that gangbang meant other things.
Well, I think right away, what's that movie, Old School?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Man, I think I have
Remember?
it on DVD.
Yeah, there you go. It's like, hey, we're like, what? Oh, yeah, I'm here for the gangbang.
Gangbang?
Yeah, that's what he says when he opens the door.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Here for the gangbang.
Yeah.
So, I mean, because around this time I hear a lot of fireworks, but that's because it's graduation season.
Yeah.
It's grads and dads.
Yeah. Grads and dads.
Grads
that's a
and
nice
dads.
way. Never heard that expression.
Really?
No. Okay, that's a first.
Well, any store you go into, they won't let you forget that it's grads and dads.
Grads and dads.
June. And it's also my birthday. But
and your birthday.
Yeah.
Wow, you're so young.
I know. That's 34. You know, people are like, oh, well, I work with people that are younger than me. So they're like, oh, you know, you're 34. Da, da, da. Sorry, do you know, you're 21 again. I'm like, no, really, I like being 34. I like being older. I think being older is better. Like, there's a few things that I'm like, yeah, I don't really like that certain thing, but I don't feel it too much yet. Yeah, I like that I go to sleep early. Like, that kind of sucks. But there's certain things like my metabolism isn't as great, but
yeah,
that's okay.
Yeah, because I remember like being like in 20s and just eating Taco Bell, Jack in the Box every night.
Yeah.
And just be like, all right, well, let's just go do it again. And you'd be fine, nothing to deal with. You just keep going. Now it's like I got to watch whatever I eat.
Everything.
You know, if I eat something wrong, I could gain 4 pounds over the weekend.
Yeah. And even not just eating, but drinking. And I love drinking. Like, I love eating. Eating is like the way to my heart is food. But drinking is like, it heightens all of it. So I like doing both those things, and they both are not good. Like,
they're not.
And it's like, but that's all we have. That's all we have. The older we get.
Yeah. And I get it. Like
food.
Our older crowds, that's we're all about like, yeah, I'm going to go try this wine, or I'm going to try this whiskey. And then you see all those TikTok recipes. I'm like, I'm going to try that. You know, you just see all these little food recipes now, inventive ways of just, you know, gaining calories. Like,
yeah.
I look at stuff and I'm like, oh God, that looks so good. But then you're like, you know, the price you got to pay.
Exactly. And you remember when we didn't have a price?
No.
When did all these prices come
No,
up?
we had, you know, endless credit card limit of
exactly.
do whatever we want.
And now our debt is here. But I still enjoy it. I still enjoy food, just in a different way now.
There
like,
you go.
I still enjoy drinks, but I mean, not as much in moderation as it should be, but it's still good.
Absolutely.
You can still find really great things in healthier ways, I think.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
even if you work out.
There's healthy choices that still taste good.
Choices, yes. Yeah. Lifestyle choices.
Yeah.
To make.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
man, you know what pisses me off is I can eat a salad 5 days a week.
Yes.
5 days a week, I'll eat a salad, and with like no dressing or very little dressing.
Yeah.
And like still lose no weight, gain no weight. Cool.
Yeah.
And then like one day on the weekend, I'm like, I'm going to eat a cheeseburger and french fries. And then it's like, bam, there's a pound. It's like, what?
Yeah. Well, I think
I work so hard all week, and I like exercise all week, and I do all this stuff, and it's like,
I think it just bloats you. So
Yeah.
it just, I've noticed that like if I'll eat the wrong thing, I'll feel this big bloating feeling. I'm like, because you know what? It just takes longer to digest.
yeah.
You know, it takes longer to break down as opposed to when you got that metabolism that just like, man, we're cooking on all cylinders. We'll break this shit down and no problem. And you won't be bloated. You're good. Your
Yeah.
guts will fucking tear it up and break it down and fuel you. But now it's a little slower. It just stays there a little longer.
And then you start reading more ingredients. Like,
Yeah.
how did I could eat Taco Bell really like all the time, Taco Bell was great. Taco Bell, Jack in the Box.
I loved it when I was younger, but no, I stay away from it now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I hadn't had it in a very long time
Yeah.
because I'm like, what's in it now that I took like the step to kind of be a little more conscious about like what's in food. Like sometimes I'm like, I don't want to know, don't tell me. But then sometimes I'm like, wait, what's in that and why is it $1?
I don't know. Somebody told me that Taco Bell meat isn't real meat, like the ground beef, and I was like, yeah, that shit comes in powder. I'm like,
Powder?
yeah.
Oh, dehydrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, yeah, we put it in boiling water and then we mix. I was like, nope, I'm good. So if I get anything there, it's got to be chicken.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about that either. I've
Yeah,
seen
who
dehydrated
knows?
chicken before.
Yeah. Probably not even that. That's why I cook my own meals. Well, I
Yeah.
try.
And that's like the best thing you can do, but man, is it so much. Like clean eating, I tried doing like my clean eating thing was fantastic, and you feel really good, you look even better, you think, and like at least mentally, and then you're like doing really good, but it's so much work.
It is.
So much work to meal prep
It's
every
kind of
meal.
like a friend was telling me that they were juicing, and then I told them like, yeah, you're probably going to spend a lot on fruits and vegetables for juice to get like this much juice.
Yeah.
It's like,
And is it
it's
organic
expensive.
juice?
Yeah, it's
Is it,
expensive.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to hit that hour mark, which we already did. So how about you tell us what do you got planned for the future?
Let's see, for the future.
What do you see yourself?
I see myself.
What's coming up? Like any trips, any other trips, or
We're
you want to
planning
do?
another trip. I think we're gonna do Europe.
Wow.
I think that's our
That'd
next.
be amazing. Traveling. I recommend it.
Yes.
Anyone out there? There's a great
since
Mark
we're not
Twain
doing the
quote.
kid thing. We're not doing like the kid route. We decided if we're not doing kids, we're gonna travel.
Absolutely.
So
I recommend
now our
it.
next trip, I think we're gonna maybe start in Germany
Okay.
and then just go all over there.
I'm a huge history nerd.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I know everything about World War II. So,
Oh god.
and then all the conspiracies with that. So, yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
For at least our next trip, and
Absolutely.
then
Do it.
and then after that, I'm hoping that sometime in the future, maybe within like my 5-year plan, but hopefully I talk to you before that.
Okay.
Is,
Yes. Let's not make it an annual thing. Let's,
Right,
maybe talk to
exactly.
me in 6 months or
Yeah.
less. Yeah.
Because there's so much more to talk about than movies.
Yes, there is. Which I need more guests. So if you have friends, family that want to join,
yeah.
join the conversation,
Oh heck yeah.
bring them with you.
Yeah. So I want to buy a house. I want to be
Yeah.
a homeowner,
Yeah.
but it's hard in California.
It's super hard.
So hard in
Especially
California.
now.
Yeah.
Well, interest rates.
Exactly. Interest rates are shit.
Unless you have like 100,000 to drop down as a down payment.
Exactly. Unless you get that
it's
Oprah
hard.
money.
It's really hard. We tried to go for a second house and we were willing to put a good down and they were like, not
Not
enough.
good enough.
Not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Mm-hmm.
So we've considered maybe a different state. I don't know. I love
Well, that would
California.
suck, because you wouldn't be around to do these podcasts. But
Yeah.
hey,
We could do
follow
wherever
wherever your
Podcast?
heart takes you.
Exactly.
You know?
That's what I like to think.
That's why I like to look at that. My little Banksy painting and just kind
Oh
of.
yeah, they had this
Yeah.
in the Philippines
Oh.
at a resort I stayed at. It was
Okay.
a jungle resort,
Oh,
and it was beautiful.
that's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's
So
absolutely beautiful.
I just had to buy it.
Travel, everybody, travel. If you think it's not enough, like, oh, I don't have enough, the Philippines, you can survive off of $500 for 2 weeks, like easily.
I believe you.
The ticket is the most expensive thing. It's less than $1,000, though.
Yeah.
But just go. I got
Just
a
go.
massage for less than $20 for an hour, and it was the best massage I've ever gotten. And I paid like $200 for a massage one time.
I'm an old man, so I'm a sucker for massages
Yes.
now. Because I used to hate them. Because she would drag me, and I would hate how deep
Oh, no.
tissue.
No.
And then I was like, you know what? How about a Swedish massage? And it just changed my whole perspective because it was more about just relaxing and just letting that stress or anything that you're holding in just get to you. Just you just melt it away.
Yeah.
And I think that's how you feel with yoga, how you were mentioning.
Oh, yes.
So it just sheds it
namaste.
off.
Yeah. The deep tissue, I am not about.
Neither am I.
It feels like you're bruised at the end of it.
Yes.
Like, I don't want to feel bruised. I want to feel relaxed.
Yeah, I want to feel relaxed. I want to feel good.
Yeah, I got full nude massages done in the Philippines for less than $20. Nothing strange.
Nothing strange?
Nothing.
No
strange
happy
about
ending?
it. No. Didn't even ask. Wouldn't.
All
But it was so wonderful, and it's like
Nice.
you go to another country, you can really feel.
We did that
difference.
for Mexico trip that we stayed at a little resort, and we were all just hammered from drinking at the pool, and
Oh,
we're like,
yeah.
oh, we got massages booked, and we did the whole rope thing, just the towel, and
Yeah.
I was like melting away. That was the first time I really like, oh, so this is how you're supposed to like really relax and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
And I think the alcohol helped.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I did Glen Ivy, which is like that super fancy spa.
Yeah.
And that was like $200 for a massage,
Wow.
and it was great. I was already sauced. I was pretty sauced too, but
It
that
helps.
was great. But I got the same thing in the Philippines,
Yeah.
like for $20. So if you think you can't travel, you can.
Yeah.
I know you can.
I recommend this if you ever want to go to the spot over there by Planet Fitness, right by the Chase Bank on Frederick.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, there's like a little spot. I go there sometimes when I'm like super stressed. I'll just go there, just get a massage, and it'll just an hour. I think it's like $60, and it melts you away.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's super cool when you're having like a stressful day or just sore.
Yeah.
If you're sore, just go out there. You'll feel better.
Yeah. If I go mountain biking and then go do yoga and then go get a massage, that's like the ideal perfect
Trifecta.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a trifecta of relaxation.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So give us some last piece of advice or wisdom, words of wisdom, anything you want to share with us before we kind of wrap this up. I know we babbled on for a good
I know, I'm sorry.
40 minutes of movies. No, but I loved it. I love geeking out. So fuck.
Every once in a while,
could-
you got to let it go. You know?
I
You
could
gotta
probably
let it
geek out
go.
for another hour.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, longer.
So I think my piece of advice is do something for your community.
Yes.
Get out there and do something for your community.
I agree.
Even if it's something small, like you don't got time,
Mm-hmm.
you got $5, give it to your community, give it to a trusted community.
Yeah.
And then also travel. Get out there, because you think that the United States is one way, and then you realize how different the world is when you leave the bubble.
Oh, I know.
And the bubble of even California, which we're so
Yes.
diverse in
We are.
California.
But we're also bubbled in California
still-
thinking.
Yes, exactly.
So, yeah.
So you go somewhere else, and I mean, you start getting treated different. You start feeling different. And I think that opening up your mind to other perspectives and really appreciating where we are
Yeah.
and how we can make it better, like that's all worth it
Hell yeah.
to me.
Absolutely.
That's what life is about. It's like, just love better.
That's life.
That's life.
That's life. And on that beautiful note, we're gonna wrap things up. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for having this conversation, because I'm such a like social person that I just need good conversation.
Yeah.
I need it. Just good talks.
It was really
Good
fun.
times. So.
Yeah. I know we can nerd out all day. So.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys for listening. If you've been listening for this long, I appreciate you guys, and reach out to me if you guys want to be a part of the show, be a guest. And with that being said, have a good night. Have a good day.